why haven't you provided documentation to the Auditor General?
Chairman, we have provided documentation that we have. Whatever evidence we have, Chairman, we gave the auditor, but the auditor indicated it was not adequate. And Mr. Chairman, there are some documents that we don't have.
What documents are you talking about?
Chairman, we are talking about 18-19 financial year.
Documents? You indicated you don't have some of the documents.
Yes, sir.
What are these documents?
Chairman, these are accounting documents because these are matters touching on finances. Chair, the first letter is in Annex 1. Those who have the documents, I wrote a letter on the 21st, June 2024, and that is a follow-up. That's a follow-up letter.
25, just the other day after you received our summons, way letter.
That's a follow-up letter, Mr. Chairman.
Okay,
I'm just
the original
looking at
letter,
the others. Chair, the first letter went, which was written by my predecessor, and this was on the 3rd August 2021, which was written by the acting Vice Chancellor.
Prof.
Yes.
Ngoja.
Yeah.
You've been in the institution for how
long? Now 1 year, exactly.
1 year.
Yes, sir.
So how many letters have you written yourself?
For me, Chair, I've written 1 letter.
Way later after you received the first summons?
Yes, sir.
So we prompted you to request to write letters?
Chair, when you summoned me, that's when my people informed me that these documents are missing. And we had written to the DCI and they have not responded. So what I did, Mr. Chairman, naturally as the accounting officer, I did a follow-up letter.
When did we summon you first?
That was in June.
When did we summon you first?
I think it was on the 25th June, Chair.
The former VC officially handed over the institution to the present VC. And the present VC should have looked at the documents before taking over the institution to make sure that all is in order.
If indeed VC wants to be very open with this matter, she needed to reveal the matter of documentation being with DCI in her response in this report.
She applied for a job, she got a job, she must do the job. Madam Vice Chancellor, in any way, do you feel that your team is letting you down? Do you feel that your team is letting you down?
I am in charge.
Correct. So let's handle you as an accounting officer in charge.
But a new one, Chair.
1 year.
Chair, it takes 6 months to even settle. So I've been working for 6 months, to be honest.
Madam Vice Chair.
Yes, sir.
This comes as a last warning.
Yes, sir.
Take the work of this committee very serious.
Thank you, Chair.
Something very important which has not answered.
Yes.
You concluded. Was she aware there was an audit query? That's what I want to know. Because if she was aware then, what did she do to address the same? What did she do other than the time when you summoned her? Because when you summoned her, it's when she wrote a letter. Before that, was she just comfortable that questions have been asked by the auditors and they don't need to be answered? Or they have no relevance, or they have no teeth to bite. It's just that.
So when you sign up for the job, you know that you, the Auditor General, must look at your books. And you must respond. And you must come to Parliament. You must explain. That is part of what you signed for. Okay? Are we together? It is the honors are on you as accounting officer to plan your calendar. Audits are annual. You've been in that institution 1 year. It means you have interacted with auditors one way or another. Okay? By the time we write to you, okay, you are the accounting officer. You are the person to ensure that you have everything in order. True or false? Yeah. So to come and later and say after 1 year that I am new, then you don't know what you are doing in that institution.
I just wanted to inform Chair the committee that we have made considerable effort to close some of these outstanding audit queries. We have made. And the the Director of Audit in Nakuru can be able to confirm this. Just, we have invited them to our office, and we have had a working session in our office for some time to try to look
Bana
at...
Auditor,
Yes.
confine yourself to our audit here.
Exactly.
Don't give us stories.
That's what I'm trying to do, Chair.
Don't give us stories. So what's your point?
My point is, we have made effort, as the honorable member have said, whether we have made effort. We have.
The burden of proof is upon you to prove to this committee that this and this has happened. You were summoned before the committee. You should have gotten the documentation. So what we want to know is, where are the supportive documents?
Correct.
If they are in the DCI, did you get, what efforts did you make to submit those documents?
We have no evidence that documents were taken by the auditor. I've looked at the documents, sorry, by the DCI. I've looked at the document and I've not seen anywhere whereby there is any annexure. Because DCI does not take documents without leaving a record.
Yeah.
And Madam Vice Chancellor, your people must abide by the rules of this committee. We are not here for stories. Don't give us storytelling.
A review of the records revealed that the management incurred an expenditure of Kenya shillings 12,090,100 for purchase of an enterprise resource planning EPL software management management audit to have capitalized the EPL as an intangible asset to be amortized throughout the asset's life.
Did you give the auditors the proof?
Chair, they were given.
Sorry?
Yes.
When?
That time, it was not capitalized, Mr. Chairman, but later on, we did capitalize the ERP. Between the former VC and me, they were acting VCs. Mr. Chairman, let me make it at least a little categorical for the committee. During these two VCs, I would say not much was happening, the acting ones. Not much was happening in the university in terms of taking action. When I came in and found the audit queries, Mr. Chairman, you could tell that the audit queries were not being attended to. Nobody was keen. So even the issue of the ERP being capitalized was just done last year because of nobody was keen to take audit queries seriously due to acting positions, Mr. Chairman.
So was the issue resolved?
The issue is still outstanding. The impressed warrant were not provided, and the current liabilities have not been reconciled.
The accounting officer is fully aware of the audit queries and the gravity of those issues relating to this specific financial year.
Order on finance. Don't speak for the accounting officer. She's here.
Chair, I'm just referencing this document. Before the summon, the committee summon, the accounting officer wrote to the Auditor General.
Order. The accounting officer is here. If you have anything you want to say about yourself, please say it. But anything about the accounting officer, she can say it.
Chair, with your permission, we are supporting the accounting officer. So maybe there was some, there was no clarity on whether she was aware of that question, and he really insisted on the question. That is why I'm saying she was aware, and she took this action to request the Auditor General to carry out the forensic audit long before the summon came, and the response of the Auditor General came back to the university on 2nd of May 2020.
Auditor.
Yes, Chair. Now, next one is paragraph number 7, with inaccuracy in work in progress. Chair, this one has been reconciled and agreed.
Next.
And next is other matters, and it is sort of the prior year issues matters. Those are the ones we are addressing today, Chair.
Okay, next.
Then next, there is a report of lawfulness and effective use of public resources. Paragraph 1 is on pension obligation, Chair, which they have cleared.
Next.
And next, Chair, is on delayed construction or construction projects. Chair, delay in the completion of a perimeter wall whose contract cost was 87,219,440. Then there is also a delay in the completion of the construction of the tuition block at a contract price of 410,700,000. Chair.
Where are they, in terms of percentages to completion?
I think most of the perimeter wall is complete, and the tuition proc, I think they can tell us the current position.
Chairman, both projects are 100% completed, sir. Thank you.
Or did you subject them to variations?
No.
No, we did not.
But my document says the variations were approved. Madam VC, are you in charge of your institution?
Very much.
Did you subject them to variations?
Chairman, this tuition block was completed before I came.
Madam VC,
yes,
did
sir.
you subject them to variations? You are the accounting officer. Stop taking us round.
Yes, sir. Chairman, I'm trying to check, but there's no information to that effect that they were subjected to variation. So I'm sorry, sir.
But then why are you saying no?
Because I didn't see any. I read this and this.
But you work with people. Madam, you must familiarize yourself with these things before they come here, right?
Chair, I've read it, but there's nowhere where variation is indicated. That's why I was saying no very confidently. I'm sorry, sir.
The tuition block was varied from 410 million to 558 million. The 58 million was paid to, was cost for the supervision by the experts.
Just hold on. From 410 to
58.
what is the percentages? That is more than, sorry? No, just give us exact. The variation was?
36%.
Why are you telling us other stories, please? Do you know what the law says?
Yes,
What is the maximum?
25%.
And the variation was?
36%.
Variation, it's good he knows the law, it's 25%. If there are new or additional works, they are treated separately
Yes.
as new and additional works. You do procurement separately. You don't combine variation with a new project. Maasai Mara, and I've just come for a short time. I must say, the conversations here are very interesting.
That which is above the 25%, somebody must cater for it. Somebody must pay for it.
Of course, from jail.
Yes.
Yeah.
So that's how it's supposed to be. For if it's beyond 25% and there was a variation of work, you know, any new variation of work is a new contract altogether. And it was done illegally. So we're responsible of the same. And our VC here tells us that she's new and she found everything almost complete. Oh, she's clean as far as we are not clearing her, but she's now on top of the mess. Who was responsible for the mess? That's the question.